1925, a railroad worker named Bob Gibson digs a trench in his Decatur, Alabama backyard, nails a piece of tin across the top, and starts smoking pork and chickens over hickory coals. But it was his sauce that permanently altered barbecue history, a stark white emulsion of mayonnaise, black pepper, and vinegar that cut straight through the heavy hickory fat. I am Anna Park, and this is the anatomy of Alabama white sauce chicken. Joining me to deconstruct this regional titan are Decatur-born pitmaster John Carter, who grew up breathing that northern Alabama smoke, and meat scientist Dr. Sarah Jenkins. It sure does, Anna. You build it cold and serve it at room temperature. For the quintessential Decatur mop, whisk 480 milliliters, or 2 cups, of heavy-duty mayonnaise with 120 milliliters, or half a cup, of apple cider vinegar. Add 60 milliliters, or 1/4 cup, of fresh lemon juice, 15 grams, or 1 tablespoon, of coarse black pepper, and 10 grams, or 2 teaspoons, of prepared horseradish. Whisk until perfectly smooth. Cover it and let it rest in the refrigerator at 4 degrees Celsius, or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, for exactly 2 hours. Before that sauce touches the bird, we must prep the canvas. Take a 1.8 kilogram, or 4-pound, whole chicken and spatchcock it by removing the backbone with heavy poultry shears. Flatten it out. For the dry rub, combine 18 grams, or 1 tablespoon, of kosher salt, 8 grams, or 1 tablespoon, of smoked paprika, and 5 grams, or 1 teaspoon, of garlic powder. Massage this evenly under and over the skin. Place the bird on a wire rack over a baking sheet and leave it uncovered in the refrigerator at 4 degrees Celsius, or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, for exactly 12 hours. This dry brine desiccates the skin for optimal crisping. Once that skin feels like parchment paper, it is time for the pit. Fire up your offset smoker using split hickory logs. You want a clean, thin blue smoke. Establish a steady ambient temperature of exactly 135 degrees Celsius, or 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Place your spatchcocked chicken bone side down on the grates. Close the lid and smoke it undisturbed for exactly 90 minutes. You are looking for an internal breast temperature of 68 degrees Celsius, or 155 degrees Fahrenheit. The hickory smoke permeates the meat, but we do not want a heavy bark. The smoke ring should be subtle, leaving the skin golden and receptive to the glaze. At 68 degrees Celsius, the meat is cooked, but the skin remains rubbery from the low ambient heat. We must render that subdermal fat. Transfer the chicken directly over the hot coals, or crank a gas grill to 205 degrees Celsius, or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Sear the bird skin side down for exactly 4 minutes, rotating it 90 degrees at the 2-minute mark to prevent scorching. Flip and sear the bone side for 2 minutes. This rapid Maillard reaction blisters the skin, driving the final internal breast temperature to a safe 74 degrees Celsius, or 165 degrees Fahrenheit. The crisping is essential for the sauce to adhere properly. Pull that blistered bird off the fire. Now comes the baptism. Take your chilled white sauce and let it come to an ambient room temperature of 22 degrees Celsius, or 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not brush the sauce on. You must submerge the chicken. Using heavy tongs, plunge the hot 74 degrees Celsius, or 165 degree Fahrenheit chicken entirely into the bowl of white sauce for exactly 5 seconds. Lift it out and let the excess drip off. The residual heat from the chicken skin melts the fat in the mayonnaise, turning it from a thick paste into a translucent, clinging glaze. That thermal shock is pure culinary chemistry. When the 74 degrees Celsius chicken skin hits the 22 degrees Celsius sauce, the emulsion partially breaks. The oil sinks into the microscopic crevices of the crispy skin, while the vinegar and horseradish solids form a tangy, peppery lacquer on the surface. Transfer the glazed chicken to a cutting board and let it rest for exactly 10 minutes before carving. If you cut it immediately, the rapid steam release will blow the lacquer right off the meat. Serve the carved pieces with extra sauce on the side for dipping. A backyard invention that became a culinary institution. 3 takeaways for mastering Alabama white sauce chicken. First, respect the ratios. 2 parts mayo to 1 part acid, rested at 4 degrees Celsius, or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, to bloom the horseradish. Second, dry brine your spatchcocked bird for 12 hours to guarantee crispy, bite-through skin after that 205 degrees Celsius, or 400 degree Fahrenheit, sear. Finally, the dunk. Submerge the hot chicken completely in the ambient sauce for 5 seconds to melt the emulsion into a perfect, clinging glaze. Thank you, John and Sarah. Keep the hickory burning and respect the dunk.